the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Orlando Magic at Amway Center. We've seen a lot of quality basketball from this Magic team lately. With only one loss to go along with a bunch of wins, it's safe to say that early on, this season has been an unqualified success for them.
The beautiful waters of Lake Eola here in downtown Orlando, Florida. We're coming at you from the beautiful Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida, home of the Magic. Here we go. Last outing for Orlando, they won that game against the Pistons. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic, and they got good shots and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got Robin Lopez. Porzingis is out there with Young. Then it's Jared Bayless, and it's Aflalo in at the two-guard spot. Here's Houdini, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. This is his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Kurt Rambis.
Kevin, he told me that basically on the defensive end, if they can do a good job on their outside shooters, everything else should fall into place. He said, listen, if we can force them to work the ball inside on a consistent basis, we feel like we have an excellent chance to win. We'll see, guys.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And he slams it one-handed.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Here's Porzingis following the bucket by Orlando. Lopez a screen, 5 to shoot. Young with no one around. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Houdini. His scoring average of 30 points a game speaks volumes about the damage he's capable of doing whenever he gets the hot hand.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Tries to keep it alive. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Aflalo outside. Here's Lopez. Soft touch off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Houdini. He's got 6. Off the screen. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
And so here is New York, the Magic getting the bucket. Bayless's shot is off.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Oladipo, good.
lights out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Bayless dishes to Afflalo. Lopez inside. Vucevic defending. And it's blocked by Gordon. Here's Houdini. He's got 8. And there the Magic with another bucket.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Now Bayless. Lopez a screen. A floater. The 11-footer. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Bayless has got 4 assists now tonight.
Magic timeout call. Ladies and gentlemen, your Magic Johnson.
Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Number 1, Nikola Vucevic. 4th, Freak.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
The Knicks making a switch here. Mills is checked in. The Knicks leading by 3. Young pass to Lopez.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Payne, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. The Knicks also changing it up. Chris Humphries has checked in for Porzingis. And it's Green in for Aaron Afflalo. Here's Houdini. He's got 10. Out to Harris from deep. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And here is Green. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Mills. It's hauled in by Gordon. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Harris outside. Here's the 3. The Knicks pull it in. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
So it's Orlando now after New York gets the 3. The pass to Houdini. Back to Harris. This one for 3. And the shot is good. Harris has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Magic.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Now, here's Green. His last outing, he had 8 points. From outside the arc. No good. And Orlando the other way now. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Orlando making some changes. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Johnson comes in for Gordon. And it's Hezonja in for Tobias Harris. DJ Augustine's checked in for New York. Lopez a screen. Down low. It's stolen by Smith. Smith with a screen on Augustine. Over to the left wing. Here's Houdini. 12 points for him. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Count that one. And it's a 4-point Magic lead.
such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Lopez a screen to stop the run. Three-pointer. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Houdini. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks trail by 4. Green left side. "13 feet away, and he gets the bucket."
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Johnson. And that's not going to go. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Magic lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And we welcome you back to more. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Humphries. Young comes in for Aaron Aflalo. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Jared Bayless. And it's Mills in for Augustine. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Oladipo and Harris are the wings. And
They can't guard us on the perimeter. So spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Just an incredible month of basketball. First in steals, second in scoring, and he's among the most consistent free throw shooters in the league, presently ranked 3rd by percentage.
And as you said, I mean, he'll take your lunch from you. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming at you.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons was just phenomenal. He had 30 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And Young kicks to Lopez. Pass to Mills. Drills the three-pointer. Mills has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Houdini, the wide-open look here for Oladipo. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Magic lead by 2.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Green with the ball. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Here's Houdini, covered by Mills. And he gets it to go. Gordon's got his 2nd basket of the game. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Houdini, and Young comes over to help. Gordon kicks to Oladipo. Here's Houdini, guarded by Green. And it's Gordon missing, New York trailing, and oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance, the offensive rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Houdini, 12 points for him. Kicks it out to Gordon, fires from deep. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
After going scoreless in the first, He's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Outside, Green. Dishes it to Mills. To the middle. Porzingis can't hit. Magic leading by 4. Here's Houdini. Harris outside. Feeds it to Gordon. Puts up a 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 10 points for Aaron Gordon.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Screen by Young. Green kicks to Mills. New York, no good that time either.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Knicks trail by 7. Young, right side. Now, here's Mills. He's guarded closely. They need this one, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Mills. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points.
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house.
I like how many points we were able to generate from the paint in the half. Our offense should have a nice balance to it going forward because their D has no choice but to put some more bodies in the middle and create some space for us on the perimeter. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. And let's keep the pace deliberate when we start this half. I want to see us get settled in, not trying to do too much too soon. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. One of the great stories here, Nick Young getting it done today.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And New York, looking at who they've got. Porzingis is out there with Young. Then it's Jared Bayless. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Aflalo in at the shooting guard position. Here's Vucevic. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Vucevic has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Magic. Knicks trail by 6. That's tipped. The dish to Gordon. Tries it from the top of the key. No good off the front iron. New York's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Nick Young on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Aflalo. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Clock at 4. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, you can bet the defense wasn't expecting that kind of razzle-dazzle out of it. But the spin worked like a charm. Perfect.
Passes it to Gordon. Harris outside. The pass to Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. Launches it. That doesn't go either for Gordon. Knicks trail by 4. Aflalo goes in. For New York, they have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight. 3 of 7.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for around 80% on the season.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Johnson comes in for Gordon. And it's Hezonja in for Tobias Harris. Now Bayless. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Down low. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Lopez.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Here's Houdini. He's got 14 off the pick, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Bayless dishes to Lopez. The tray. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That'll be his second foul of the game. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Orlando. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Augustine's checked in. Screen by Smith. Here's Houdini. Back to Payton. Johnson, that's for 2. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And Bayless kicks to Augustine. Poked loose. Pushing it up. Here's Houdini. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Lopez a screen. A follow outside. Just 5 on the clock. The dive for the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Magic in third.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide-open long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the 3.
Vucevic checked in for Smith. And then for New York, Green comes in for Aaron Aflalo. That's Mills in for Jared Bayless.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Johnson. Harris comes in for Hezonja. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Payne. And Houdini subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Then for the Knicks, Porzingis, he's checked in for Lopez. Flalo comes in for Chris Humphries. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Augustine. Mills with the steal. And it's blocked by Gordon. Houdini. The shot is off.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Knicks trail by 8. Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Houdini is out there with Oladipo. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Porzingis. Vucevic defending. 6 to shoot. Green. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Green's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Knicks. Here's Houdini. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Houdini. Knicks with the rebound. Young's got his 3rd rebound on the night. On up the court. That's good.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's Houdini. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Houdini's got 20.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now Bayless. And And it's blocked. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. That one on Vucevic. Robin Lopez is checked in for Green. Good on both. And so here's Orlando. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That sets off a 5-game tour for them.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Houdini, defended by Young. No good from Houdini. Oh, and here we go. Bayless got the fast break chance. Aflalo dishes to Young. Here's Bayless. And right on target. Good. Here's Houdini. To the paint, Vucevic, and he banks in the layup. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Aflalo, that's good.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Houdini. He feeds it to Vucevic. Just 3 to shoot. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Lopez a screen. Aflalo outside. Here's Bayless. And the shot is long.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Lopez over to help. Here's Houdini. And so it's New York with it. Knicks trail by 3. Now Bayless. Pass to Porzingis. Lopez a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Aflalo goes in. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Aflalo's got 10 points in just the second half. Here's Houdini. Power down with both hands.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
The Magic making a switch here. Payne's checked in. Here's Houdini. Now the dish to Payne. Gordon with no one around. In it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game. Knicks trail by 3. Knocked away. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Oh! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Doris Burke has an update.
Hey, guys. Well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Harris outside. From past the arc. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
The shot's good from Lopez.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Houdini. Out to Harris. Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Now Bayless. Lopez a screen. And Young, here we go. Vucevic with the block. Here's Houdini. He's guarded by a Flalo. Outside Gordon. 1:41 left to play in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Vucevic. Oh, that's blocked. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Timeout on the court. Charge 40.
.131 left in the fourth quarter, and the basket by Harris.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
.129 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and that one's good.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Magic leading by 6. Here's Houdini. And it's Payne in the corner. Off target with the open look.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And Bayless kicks to Lopez. Connects! And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's Houdini. He's guarded by a Flalo. Payne gets a wide-open look. Cans the shot with nobody near him. 46 seconds left in the fourth.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner. And what a tremendous game for Lopez. He's got 17 points and a steal. What touch he's got out there. He's hardly missed anything.
And really, the only thing you can do is try to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's Houdini, and that's an intentional foul. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh! He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
But they recover it. Launches a 3, buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Magic dancers.
19 seconds left in the game. Lopez. It's in!
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. Now Bayless. Off target from outside. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Young outside, on the wing of Flello. No good on the 3. And so it's Orlando winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille